Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Odysseus of Crete. And you will recall in the last episode, we had just finished a pilgrimage to the holy site of Rome here in and the Vaticano. Although the Vatican isn't necessarily the holy site for us, it is the city of Rome itself. And we have just returned home from there and received some good news for the Empire, but unfortunate news for for me as a player and for our characters' hope for power here. And that is that the Emperor has, against all odds, really, had himself a son, Prince Nikephoros here, and he's even a handsome one as well. His wife, despite being 40 years of age and not interested in men at all, has somehow managed to still have a son, and that has kind of ruined our plan here, which was to potentially inherit through the line of Pelagia here, Pelagia Macedon. Unfortunately, that will probably not be the case unless the young prince here dies, which, you know, could happen. He's only 0 years old, so you never really know. But we shall see. We're not going to break off the betrothal here because I think that would be a huge offense to the Macedon family here. So I don't think we can reasonably do that. She's not really turning out to be a great character, and now without this match, it isn't actually that advantageous of a marriage. But we made our play, didn't really work out, so we will need to adapt from there. And there are opportunities and options related to that. So we are going to kind of rethink our plan a little bit here and do our best to adapt to this new situation. My lord, my beneficiary Adelaide smiles and gestures to me with an ink-stained hands. My book, my masterpiece, is finished. Behold, a beautiful tome that shows a modest understanding of stewardship as it touches upon subjects such as tax collection. The cover is velvet, has then been embroidered to display a repeating image of mythological beasts. So here we have this book. It is called Excellent Making Gold. What? That doesn't even seem like a proper thing. It's a court artifact though, that is nice. Court artifacts are honestly better in this case than any other artifacts here. Looks like we've got a few events in our court that we're gonna have to deal with, but I do want to put this new book up and put it somewhere. Okay, well, apparently we're gonna have to potentially, let's see here, switch back. There we go. We're gonna put this over here, this pedestal. Oh, we can put the finger here as well. There we go. Looks like a skull, but apparently it's a finger. And we can put our book over here. So that is going to give us monthly stewardship lifestyle experience and a little more prestige, both of which are very good indeed. Let's see, what is this here? My courtier Gloat approaches me. Gloat's still alive. She's been doing good considering that this was our father's concubine and now 3 of our sisters come from her line here. We can, the state of educational materials. She is still our court tutor. We can make do, but imagine the heights our children could reach if only we had better materials. New wax tablets, parchments, perhaps even ink. But you're doing such a great job as it is. Oh, we could spend a lot of money here, but I don't know. You know what? This could get our children to get better education traits. That might be worth it, actually. That might be worth it in the end. We should probably hold court as well. So let us do so here. A gesture for the first to approach. My lord, my steward, Mayor Foca speaks up. I propose another cadastral survey. These are good, you know. Oh, but we can't afford it. We can't. We just can't afford that. We do not have the money for it. Mayor Pulcheria, who has been clearly working herself up about something, greets me. My despot, the dogs of Aft, think they are better than us, cracking their haughty jokes at each market day. Mayor Nifon, the beguiling knave, needs to be put in his place. Those damnable fools made to respect Al-Hammam, the superior city. You will stop this foolishness. Where did it begin? Bold words, but you will settle it with action. No, they don't need to duel. Let us try to settle this dispute, and we do settle this dispute. We are extremely good at rulership. Over the last few days, I have heard tell of a mighty hero of the peasantry. Oh, another mighty hero of the peasantry. Helias Kallikratos. Kallikratos. Oh, we got Kratos here with us, and he is quite the beast. Very strong warrior. You shall be rewarded with a place in my... Oh, we gotta pay him so much money. You're an impertinent peasant, nothing more? I'm going to bring him into the household. He costs a lot, but he's an extremely skilled knight, and I don't think that other option really made a lot of sense, so he is going to be one of our most skilled knights. In fact, you can see that he is. Let's take a look at our knights. We haven't really done anything with our accolades or anything. Do we have... Everybody's got, you know, a successor, so we don't need to worry about that. Perhaps we could change the successor, Knight of the Bull, to Helios. Yeah, you're probably much better skilled at that, and you're much younger, so there we go. Do we have... And you're kind of an old man, Tigran. He is a very good man, but he is a little bit old. Ubaidan? No, we're not going to have somebody who doesn't believe in the Hellenic gods as one of our knights, but you should probably convert, shouldn't you, Ubaidan? There we go. Yeah, so a notable guest has arrived. Ooh, all right. And our son has learned the Arabic language. That is Prince Rurikos. Prince Rurikos is still alive. Despite having cancer from the age of 5, and despite the terrible outcome of his... Well, there is one element of the outcome of his treatment is very terrible, but he did get these greatly reduced disease symptoms. So whatever the physician did, it definitely worked because he's still alive. He's lived for 10 years. So I'm thankful for that our son got to live, you know, this long, and hopefully he's going to live a lot longer. But unfortunately, it still afflicts his body. So, you know, it is a sad thing. I cannot stand my imprisonment any longer. I will pay you to release me. Well, we do need the money, so we shall accept. We can petition our liege. I think we shall. We shall petition our liege. Let us choose our petition type. What do we want? I think we want to resettle subjects, develop our capital here, and that will be very, very useful to us. It's going to increase the time that it's going to take to convert it and bring it to our culture, but that I think will be probably fine. I do want to customize the route because as we head home, I'd probably like to stop. You know what? On the way there, we're going to stop here in Phoenicia, and then on the way home, we're going to stop over here in Polygyros, and we're going to get these bonuses to these traits here. It's going to cost 21. No danger. We are good to go. So we set sail here, traveling once again upon the seas. Hopefully the gods will be a little bit more merciful to us this time than they were in that last episode. One can only hope. So luckily we do still make quite a bit of money here. So, oh my gosh, our son is getting terrible traits here. I mean, he's got patient, but the rest of his traits kind of suck, especially considering he's going for the diplomat here. But we don't want him to be craven, so I guess we're going to go with paranoid here. So Ptolemy is going to be an interesting character to play when the time comes, certainly. One thing I would like to do, I'd like to actually give my young son here an artifact. I would like to give him the prize bow because he is named after Apollo, and you know, Apollo is a bowman, so I think giving him a bow is very, very fitting. He's learning stewardship, but he could become a warrior, so you know what, maybe we'll switch him over to that focus. Yeah, you can become a warrior. Who's educating you? Me. So, you know what, let's switch you over. You can learn from one of our great and skilled warriors, such as Helios. Oh yeah, we'll get this new guy in here. You can raise him to be a good warrior here. our dear friend Count Alexis of House Maritenos has arrived here. He's got a couple kids, which is nice. This is one of our other important characters, a channel member character. If you want to have your own characters take part in the series, then all you have to do is become a YouTube channel member at the counselor level, and you can also get a character such as this in the game. So let us show the Count in here, and he has knelt in deference to us and vows to faithfully serve us. Excellent, thank you, my good friend. He rules currently the county of Saloum, so that is good. Her daughter has learned the Arabic language. Very good. Everybody is learning languages. We should probably switch you to learn another language here. What is going on? I did not send our children out for this. This is a bug in the game that your children will just sometimes... Oh, you know what it was? Maybe it happened when we were in the Regency. Interesting. Anyways, you can learn Persian, or the Iranian language. That seems fine. We're going to need to start arranging some other marriages for our children at some point as well, but not a major concern now. We gained 200 stewardship lifestyle experience, which is perfect. This man wants to fight us, Chrysogonos of Pergamon. I have no interest in either you or a fair fight. You will be less valuable after I win. Delharam, no, I don't think we're interested in a fight with this. And we trample him with our entourage. Haha. There you go. Smallpox. The curse of death has fallen upon my court. A case of smallpox has... Rurico says smallpox too. Oh my god. This character is... Rurikos is certainly cursed by the gods. Wow. The time has come for drastic measures. This character, I don't know what it is about Rurikos here, but he is definitely cursed by the gods. Time has come for drastic measures. Disastrous mistreatment. This will not happen again. Do you understand me? Botched disease treatment. Oof. Oh no. Oh no, he's dying. Our son is doomed. The high altitude and brisk air of Calliopolis has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare type of training I haven't seen before. I move closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. While I'm doing so, I'm approached by the local captain, Raphael. Would you like to join us, my lord? I'm always up for a challenge. Unfortunately, well, we're not really in a hurry. But I don't really care to spend this money. But we are a patient character. We'll choose it. It's the option that we would check. We get the trait reckless. So as a commander, we would be a reckless commander if we were to go into battle, but we probably won't be leading any troops in battle. Oof, people in our court are getting smallpox. This is terrible. I am escorted into Basileus Porphyrius' throne room where he beckons me to approach. I explain the disparate situations of the county of Alexandria and Byzantion. What could be done to redress the balance? You make some good arguments, but if I'm to agree to your request, I will need something in return. Certainly, you would see it benefit both of us if we come to an arrangement. A fair offer, I accept. What will we... He gains a weak hook on us? Are you kidding? I'm pushed to my limits as it is. Perhaps I explained it poorly. We could attempt to convince him by other means. Let's see. I mean... you know... Let's try to convince him by other means here. He thinks for a moment, and then cries, Galib, I require your counsel on this matter. The nobly born master of horse steps forward, eagerly clutching his robe. Yes, a most delicate affair, my lord. Boson, the Basileus' courtier, watches from the sidelines. A practical argument might secure his support. Having said that, Nikephoros is always like me. Perhaps he would make my case. Nikephoros Lucanus. I know just the thing to trip him up. Boson, so surely you see my support. Nikephoros. Let's see, 25% chance. What's the best one? 42% chance. Let's go. He remains unconvinced. So, unfortunately, our attempt to do the to get that development was unsuccessful, and then our child dies. So that is extremely sad. We've been overwhelmed by stress. What? Oh my gosh, with the first wave of fever and vomiting, I desperately hoped it was nothing worse than sweating sickness. And I did get a little worse, better, arose from my bed and returned to my duties. For a week, all was well until I noticed the first red spots in my mouth. Indeed, these lesions are sure signs of smallpox. Very dangerous if it is left untreated. Oh, it is. You know what? Smallpox. Yeah. It is too late for caution. A risky treatment. It's too. We have become disfigured. Oh, and I don't even think I will live to see the another day here. Oh, this is horrific. Delaram's assistant assured me her potion had put me to sleep. How wrong she was. I could neither speak nor move, yet I was aware of everything that happened here. I tried to scream and thrash, but I was a prisoner in my own body. The procedure seemed to last forever. The treatment was almost as unpleasant as my symptoms, yet it seemed to have been effective. While I'm not cured, I feel much better. So we still have smallpox, but oof. You know what? I'm gonna change our character here. I'm gonna get something a little bit more fitting for such a ruler as us. There we go. So now we will wear the mask to cover our disfigurement. But this is horrific events. How many people at our court have gotten this? It's just this is bad. I mean, it seems as though maybe the curse still lives on. Nothing we can do to break this curse. Ugh. What terrible events have happened here. I mean, we're probably going to die. I don't know if smallpox goes away. Maybe it does, but yeah, this is bad news indeed. Disfigured. So no wonder we're hiding away up in our tower, continuing to do so. Let's continue along these trees. I mean, we should probably. Oh, Helios has got it. Just oof. Tigran has it. Oh, smallpox is ravaging our court here. But we have survived the smallpox here, so it seems as though the affliction has left my body. I will survive. There's still time. So we did survive the smallpox, despite the fact that we are disfigured. So, dang. This is that's crazy though. Oh my gosh. What wild events are happening here in this episode. That is a very and then our son is sick. The curse is truly affecting our family. You know, nothing we have done has seemed to be able to cure us from this curse. Like, what else can we do here? We have reformed the faith, you know, we've done everything we can, but it seems as though nothing has succeeded in protecting us from the curse here. Well, I mean, that is unfortunate, but we did survive. We did live. We are just disfigured now. So we will wear this mask potentially till the end of our days and hide up in our towers because we are reclusive. So, but that does not mean we cannot still accomplish our many goals here. I mean, the gods did eventually, you know, they did take this terrible disease away from us, but I'm just glad that our son didn't. Oh gosh, here. Yeah, this outbreak of smallpox that has ravaged my court is finally over. Its victims have all either recovered or departed from this world. We have lost my son Rurikos and many others. That is truly sad news. Sad news indeed. Yeah, I mean, very crazy. Smallpox. That would have been wild back in the day to have smallpox affecting your court like that. Our son has learned the Arabic language. Let's learn him another language here. Once again, you can learn Iranian. So this is our character now. That is terribly unfortunate, but I mean, I think it helped us survive like this treatment. We were on death's bed there. I don't know if we would have made it if we hadn't done the treatment. So there we go. Duke Leon wants an alliance. Oh, very well. Did our no, you're still alive. All right. Looks like Tigran survived as well. But yeah, that's interesting character Odysseus here. Hopefully our wife still, I mean, we're soulmates at least, you know. We'll just hide in our room. We'll delegate our tasks from there. And, you know, once our son comes of age, he can eventually rule onwards from that point. But yeah, this is kind of a wild turn of events that I was not expecting. I don't even know if I've seen smallpox ravage a court in a long time. Every now and then, the sky over Alexandria turns several colors at once, unnatural hues of purple, red, green, blue, pink, and more. This lasts for several hours. Such a strange phenomenon has been going on for many days and was witnessed throughout many settlements, as it could be seen for miles and miles. Though there were no known effects, many who witnessed it are bewildered. Neither the scholars or the flamens could explain what is going on. What mysterious forces are at play here? Indeed, what is going on? Have 13 months until Alexandria is converted. Good. After lots of hard work, I've finally learned the Iranian language. Excellent, excellent indeed. Let us learn another language. Perhaps we can learn, oh, I don't know, perhaps Andalusian could be a good language to learn. There's a little, oh, we already know Arabic, so we know French, we know Italian, German maybe. German could be helpful. Lakitic? I don't even know what version of German that is. What's the Pope speaking? Swabian? There we go. We could learn High German. That could be useful. Just kind of continue to add to our languages. We don't have much else to do considering we're just hiding out up in our palace because we do not dare to see anyone else. So let's see how our son turns out as a diplomat, considering he's got paranoid and shy as his traits. But if he gets the good education trait, then he will probably still turn out to be pretty decent. We need a new spy master here, so perhaps, you know what, we're going to assign our brother that position. Who can we trust more than our brother? Oh, and we're going to assign you to study another languages before it's too late here. Let's get you to learn French. Could be useful. So there we go. But yeah, hopefully he'll turn out to be a good character. I mean, looks like we're gonna live for a little while longer here as Odysseus. So, geez, this figure, that is terrible. But you know, it is an interesting thing to happen to the character, and you know, I like that because it just adds to the story here and makes for a more interesting story for our character here. She is doing our job well. Gloat is our court tutor, doing an excellent job. We're making a lot of money right now, so that is good to see. 8 more months. Good. And our wife is pregnant. Well, so even though we were you know, disfigured, you know what, she still was willing to make love to us, and for that, you know, I thank her. Ptolemy comes of age. Even as a child, he always had a way with words. It is therefore unsurprising that he has taken well to the study of diplomatic relations, with an excellent grasp of all manners and etiquette, an understanding of all kinds of entertainment, and the eloquence to go with it. He will have little trouble navigating life at court. So he gains the charismatic negotiator trait, which is pretty good. You know, it's not the top one, but it is pretty decent. So there we go. His diplomacy is very decent here. And eventually he will get married, and you know, his wife is not, or his future wife is not turning out to be too bad. My court is going on tour, and I shall soon be visiting Alexandria to receive a fine banquet in your castron. The lords and ladies of the Byzantine Empire will render their tithes out to me. I expect a welcome befitting a Basileus. Ooh, so he's doing a grand tour, and Alexandria is one of the stops on his grand tour. That is pretty cool. Luckily, our spouse just brought in a nice chunk of money, which is going to help us when we are having to pay for the Basileus to come. I realize that we're not going to be able to build any duchy buildings for a long time until we get some more innovations. Oh no, our sister has died of smallpox. Oh, smallpox ravaging. I'm sure it's not just us. I'm sure like a lot of places here are being ravaged by smallpox. But yeah, this has hit our family pretty badly here, unfortunately. We've been called upon to join in a war here. I guess we shall accept the Alanian Ciscaucasian subjugation war. I suppose we could send some troops. Maybe we'll just send like the local army of Athens here. That should be fine. The Lure of Poetry. Wine by the Lake by Beatrix of Kempton. Perhaps we could try our hand at poetry. You know what? I think we could try to become a poet. We're just sitting up in our castle, so we might as well learn poetry as well. We've got the time to do so. I'm gonna make a rally point in Alexandria. I'm gonna raise the local army, and then I'll send that local army to assist our allies. There we go. Pretty decent amount of troops in any case here. So this war probably doesn't seem like it's going to be that difficult. We do have a daughter. We shall name her Evanthia. There we go. I like that name. The map. Another hunter is making maps, and he seems to be scheming for a... Oh boy, let's see here. We're gonna get to these stress breaks here, so we might as well... We're gonna imprison this man. Mental break. Estranged authority. Of late, my courtiers seem to avoid me at all costs. Indeed, I'm not surprised. I hear whispers they think I am too stern, that I adhere too closely to the letter of the law rather than the spirit, but that just means I rule with a firm hand. It doesn't mean that I am a monster, does it? I don't want to see them either. Indeed, gold and silver will buy me love. Yeah, we're just going to become even more reclusive. Indeed. Things are not really going actually that well for Odysseus here. The alchemist reached for the register from when we tried to number all the donkey carts in the realm. As the page looked on in fear, then suddenly... did you just call my beloved mother a scullion and a copulator? I'm terribly sorry. I hope this is enough. You must have misheard. I called her an impressive and turtle dove. She sees through our lie. Ugh. Things are just terrible, not going our way at all, indeed. Our son has become a warlike courtier, though, so that's not so bad. You know what? Considering that we are probably no longer in need of a lot of these things, we're going to give our son the fine weapons and combat. And, you know, we're not going to be joining in any battles at any time soon. So let's go into our things here, and we're going to, you know what? We're going to unequip the Sword of Argeus. We are going to potentially give, I mean, domain taxes. Let's see here. Prize ring is pretty good here. You know what? And we're also going to give our son the prize brooch. So let's give him these artifacts here. We're going to give him the Sword of Argeus because, I mean, he's probably going to make better use of it than us, and we are also going to give him the prize brooch because that's going to be helpful to him as well. So there we go. Look, that boosts him up to 18 prowess, which is pretty good. Being another stewardship perk, we're going to go with defensive measures here because I want to get down to the architect tree. An inspiration for a historical record. I would like to get a historical record, and it's only going to cost us 50, so that seems like a good use of our money to me. When is the emperor going to arrive? Well, I guess we shall see. You know what? We're going to dedicate this as a... we're going to dedicate it to the gods here. We are almost at that religious icon as well, so that is pretty good. Do we go on another pilgrimage? I mean, the emperor's coming soon, isn't he? When does he come? I'm not really too sure. Oh, here he is. He's going. So he's going to arrive here eventually, it seems. So we shouldn't go on the pilgrimage till after the emperor returns. Somebody's plotting to kill Gloat. That's terrible news. Luckily, saving up all this money is just there's nothing wrong with that. So, you know, we can build up a lot of money and it's going to be probably pretty useful no matter what. So, and we finally learned High German. There we go. Easily learning more and more language. You know, perhaps we could go and learn. I think we already know the Sudanic languages. So, what else could we learn? Could we learn the what language do you guys speak over here? Scythian? Yeah, all right. We could learn Scythian. That seems like a pretty decent one to learn here. Our daughter needs somebody to teach her the ways. I mean, perhaps our wife could raise her. That seems fine to me. There we go. I mean, I guess we're going to await the emperor's arrival. Hippotios comes of age. He is a reasonably skilled steward. We are going to have to find him a wife here. So let's see. What are the options here? Let's take a quick look. You know what? We could arrange this marriage here with his cousin, Gabriela Corcoas, from the other branch of the dynasty. That seems relatively fine match for him there. So strengthening our ties, despite the fact that you still worship Old Hellenic. My liege, the Basileus, had... Oh, what? He died. He was slain in battle. Oh, so he must have got hit by bandits on the way there. That puts his son, Basileus Nikephoros, in charge. Ooh, okay. Oh, I wish I would have put myself as the regent. Can we oust her? Can we oust the regent? Overthrow the regent. But we are just and loyal, so apparently we wouldn't do that. Damn, we should have made ourselves the regent before. I was not expecting the death of the emperor like that. He is making us his steward though, which is pretty good. That gives us some nice bonuses, even more money, domain taxes, building construction, a lot of pretty decent bonuses there. And we can probably spend a little bit of money developing our capital again. So let's get these better watchtowers. Not too expensive. Oh, and they finally converted to Hellenism. So that is, look at that, our first official new Hellenic county here in Alexandria. And that is what and Athens as well. There we go. So that is good to see, but we do need to, I think we need to switch you over here to get ourselves a claim. Hopefully you're going to be able to claim the duchy for us due to your high skill, because we would like to continue our conquests in Egypt if we can. My beneficiary, Savory, insists the funds I have supplied him with are not enough to create an artifact worthy of it. Whatever you need, very well. We'll pay him. We are improvident, so, I mean, we don't really have a lot of compulsions against spending money here, so. Looks like our son, Ptolemy here, who probably does not need to wear a helmet like that, so you can probably get rid of that there, so. But he has, yeah, he's turning out to be a pretty good kid here. I mean, his stats are not terrible. This is not going to be a terrible character to come over. It's just his traits are not very good. Somebody wants to install Nicetas of Thessaly on the throne. Factions against our liege. I don't think we would start a faction, but I would love it if somebody started a faction for Prince Aristarchus here. That would be ideal. Or if something, you know, terrible were to happen to this young man, I mean, we're not going to do it. Oh, I totally forgot there was this war going on here. I guess we'll go in and... I mean, they've got the sieging done here. Maybe we'll siege down Abkhazia for them. My lord, look at this thread. I have never seen such fine quality before. With this project, my project would reach new heights. I could create something truly marvelous. Oof, that's a lot of money, but surely we can get it at a better price. Let's try to get it. And the merchant is convinced to lower his prices, which is ideal. So we didn't have to spend that much, but we're going to get this excellent tapestry here. So I guess we can probably go on our pilgrimage now, considering the emperor is no longer coming here. Yeah, he you know, didn't seem to be able to make it. So I think we're probably gonna go to let's head over to Carthage, I suppose, and we'll do zealotry again, confirm, start the pilgrimage. That should be fine. So here we go, going on another pilgrimage to get that piety we need to consecrate our bloodline. You know what? Maybe that's what we need. Maybe our bloodline needs to be consecrated before the curse will be over. I think that's maybe what our character is thinking now. We are a wise man. I think we realize that we need to have this officially consecrated in order to justify the will of the gods here. So, and here, my lord, my beneficiary Savary gestures to the door of his weavery, where he's been toiling for months on my commission. Stepping through the doorway, I gasp as I gaze upon the work hanging before me. Ooh, it's a famed large wall ornament. Nice. Look at this. Renown, court grandeur bonus, some extra prestige. This is lovely. We're absolutely going to put that in our court. What do we have here? This magnificent tapestry. We'll replace the... we will replace that hide that is about to get destroyed anyways there with this tapestry here. So there we go. That's pretty good. That is what I like to see. So we're gonna speed time up here for this pilgrimage because I would like to see it done and complete here when we get the chance to do so. There we go. We've learned the Scythian language as well. Oh, and look at our son. Yeah, there you go. That's a beard. Nice. Looking good. He's taken after the family here with this excellent beard that he is growing here. Looks like his wife... Oh, you know what? His wife didn't turn out too bad. Just compassionate, but deceitful. So she lies, but she's actually not a terrible person here. Let's see here. We're probably going to get the religious icon very soon. Let's see. You know what? We have a chance to fish, but I think that we are going to say Philistines. I should spend my time praying instead. We have to earn the favor of the gods back. This curse is so horrific for our dynasty that the only way, we have to do everything that we can to possibly get rid of the curse. Every possible thing we can do to earn the favor of the gods back, we need to do so. Oh, and here our cousin has died. Looks like her son is still... Oh, Despotisa. Looks like her son is still a worshiper of the old Hellenic religion. I wish I could switch him over. Our ring could become more pious. Very good. Every time we go to a pilgrimage, we get the ring blessed. This is the blessed ring, the holy ring of House Argaeus here. So we will hopefully get a nice level of piety here. So close to religious icon. Zeus shall guide me. Let us see here. Indeed, Zeus shall guide us. There we go. Level 1 of piety here. I've prowled through documents, both... this is just for the shakedom. No, I cannot. We will retry here. Gain another stewardship, organized muster rolls, levy and reinforcement rate. Nice. We'll be able to get popular figurehead, divided attention, and then architect. So that's going pretty well so far. As I stroll around the streets of Carthage, I stop in front of a small temple. The building is comparatively bland and humble, but a small crowd of pilgrims has gathered in front of it. When I move in closer, I realize they are all scratching their heads trying to make sense of the plaque next to the one of the guardian statues, written in a foreign language. This could be an opportunity to do my fellow pilgrims of service. Indeed, we shall translate it for you. And I mean, look at us. We know so many languages. We certainly know the language that they are speaking of. Carthage, it has been an honor. We gain the jaw. We gain a jawbone. Perhaps it's like the jaw of, maybe Alexander or something of those lines, or one of the other Greek demigods here. As our time at this sacred site draws to an end, I feel reassured that while I may not have been the most pious pilgrim out there, I've proven my dedication to Kyrios in more ways than one. Out of all 3 of my pilgrimage, this has been the most enlightening one so far. I'm also thrilled by the notion of having visited a new holy site. Carthage, it has been an honor. Finish the pilgrimage. And here we go. We have now become a religious icon, which means that once we get home here, hopefully we don't die on the journey, but once we get home, we can consecrate our lineage. Once we get to the temple there, we should be able to do so. He's being attacked by this guy who just immediately died of old age after starting this civil war here, but it's actually a pretty decent civil war going up against the emperor here. We'll see if he wins. He's got a lot of troops and a lot of money, so he should probably be... Oh, but then Despot Leon. Oh, boy. Okay. You know what? Leon is attacking the Emperor. That I don't know if we can stand for. We are currently allied with you, but can we... Oh, I'd like to do something against it, but who is this? Or what is he going for here? This is a faction to install Duke Nicaretes. Scleros? He wants to install this. Scleros wants a person of house. I'm just like shocked. This I will not stand for. Scleros is the most evil, dastardly, and horrible of all the houses. This is frankly disgusting behavior. We will support the Emperor in all ways that are possible here. But more importantly, we have returned home, and now we can do what will, this, I hope, will finally break the curse of the gods that has fallen upon us. We can perform the final rites and ensure that our dynasty is forever enshrined as a holy bloodline under divine protection. Sacred lineage. My unwavering devotion to Kyrios' representatives on Earth have not gone unnoticed. High Priest Stefania has officially recognized my family's contributions and consecrated our name as eternal defenders of the Hellenic faith. So here we go. I've never actually managed to do this in a game before. But what does that mean? We've gained the trait Paragon, and that gives a Zealot Vassal Opinion plus 20%. And our family gets consecrated blood, which is very cool here. So look at this. All of our family gets the consecrated blood trait. And that is very cool to see. Oh, our daughter's a witch. Oh, that's awesome. She's a witch and a herbalist. Well, good for you. But yeah, that is very cool. I'm really hoping that this will break the curse, because as you've seen in this episode, that curse was pretty bad. And interestingly enough, the old Malik is dead, and now the new Malik is having a lot of trouble holding his empire together. A lot of things happening in this episode, a lot of opportunities in the next ones. But until then, thank you for watching.